Yes, please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Have a seat, Garima.
Thank you, sir.
So, Garima, you are from Patna, Bihar,
I'm from Buxar district of Bihar.
Buxar district of
Yes.
Bihar. Very good. And you have done commerce and accountancy from Kirodimal College,
Yes.
Delhi University.
Yes.
And you like to listen to self-help podcasts teaching young children.
Yes, sir.
You also have been the head of operations at an edtech startup and career counselor in school. Wonderful. So, which edtech startup were you heading operations at?
So there's an edtech startup called Schooling. It's an edtech-based consultancy firm based in Delhi, which provides consultancy with regard to Delhi school admissions.
So, I understand what is this ed. What is this ed tech?
So it involved the usage of technology in terms of providing its services. So for example, we designed a common application form by analyzing the various forms of about 100 schools using technology, using a lot of forums and platforms that were available online. And this is how the tech element comes in this edtech startup.
All right. You have also been awarded Best Essay on Women Empowerment.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what do you understand by women empowerment?
So, women empowerment has multiple dimensions, but the most important of them being the ability to make choices for your own self, the ability to make full use of all the opportunities that are available in order to develop oneself to their full potential.
All right. What is feminism?
So, feminism is an ideology that talks about equality in terms of access to all the opportunity. Equality in terms of political representation, in terms of economic representation, and any legal rights that are awarded to an individual.
All right. So, women seek equality or women seek revenge? What is it?
So, women seek equality.
All right. Wonderful. You've also been the city topper in 12th boards. So, academically, you have been bright as per my understanding. You also, so you were born in Buxar in Bihar. Tell me, what is the reason that Bihar has remained backward? Do you agree that Bihar has remained backward?
Yes, sir, I do agree to a certain extent Bihar has remained backward if we analyze the demographic indicators of Bihar. For example, the female literacy rate, which is only 53%. So, in terms of that, Bihar has remained backward.
Okay, so that is for the policy maker. But if you're traveling through a train ride from Delhi to the northeast,
Yes, sir.
then also even by experience, okay, what is the reason according to you that Bihar has remained backward?
So there have been historical reasons for this. For example, the permanent settlement that was introduced in Bihar, starting from that to the freight equalization policy that was introduced in Bihar. Apart from that, law and order issue has been something because of which developmental efforts could not be taken in Bihar. So I think these are some of the reasons why Bihar has
You're
remained back.
blaming a lot of history. That's the Permanent Settlement Act. Man has ever since conquered nature, done a lot of wonderful things. Rajasthan was a desert. Look where it stands right now. Punjab at one point of time was boiling with insurgency. Today it is one of the rich and prosperous states of the country. So are other states. Tell me the real reason why Bihar has remained backward.
So I think it is the collective failure of the state as a whole, of the people as well as the government policies.
Why did they fail?
So it has failed to attract investment via its policies in Bihar, especially the industries.
Is it the policy or is it the overall environment?
So the policy which could have incentivized and compensated.
We make income tax free in Bihar. Then also industries will not go there.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Government can do everything, but then also what is the primary problem there?
So I believe the primary problem had been law and order.
The law and order. Just okay, wonderful. If you were made an advisor to the Chief Minister of Bihar, what 3 areas would you focus on to bring back Bihar's economy on track so that you can, increase? You are aware that the Bihar has prohibition in place, which is a big drag on the state's fiscal resources.
Yes.
So therefore, it needs certain avenues so that the state GDP grows. What 3 areas would you focus on?
So I think we should focus on the sectors which have great potential in Bihar. One of them being the food processing industry. In terms of agriculture, Bihar has been the front runners of Indian economy. We have the largest production of vegetables and second largest in some fruits. So food processing sector would be one, which would also create employment opportunities and also lead to returns. Second sector would be tourism. So I think Bihar has a lot of potential in terms of ecological tourism, heritage tourism that can be promoted in Bihar. And third, we should attract industries and investment in Bihar via our policies. I think these sectors.
Industries. Okay, law and order. Apart from that, what are some factors of production which Bihar lacks, which is why industries don't set up there?
So one most important factor of production is land. So Bihar has a very fragmented land holding pattern. 97% of the farmers are small and marginal farmers, and it becomes very difficult for an investor to convince those large to convince those.
How have other states solved that problem? For example, Haryana, western Uttar Pradesh. They also have I would not say the land fragmentation problem, but land consolidation was a challenge anywhere. What have they done right?
So right from the beginning, land reforms were carried out very diligently in all of these states.
But one of the goals of land reforms has two contradictory goals. Yes. Increasing land productivity, which is, today we are very clear that land productivity can only be there if land holding size is big. Yes. And the other is giving land to the tiller of the land. Yes. This invariably leads to fragmentation of the land. Sir. So land reforms failed in Bihar, whatever you could say, but today you have a fragmented land structure. How can we then attract industries? Think and tell me the answer, don't jump into it.
So I think if we can shift a certain sector of population out of agriculture by making other sectors lucrative, then the land holdings can be consolidated and agri startups can...
Why people are not willing to give up their lands in Bihar?
So they have So it's a matter of connect with their land. It's also a source of their identity in Bihar. That's
okay. That's with other places as well. It's also to do with the nature of agriculture that Bihar practices.
So primarily subsistence agriculture has been practicing, wherein people cultivate the crops and the fruits and vegetables that they consume.
All right. You also studied in Sasaram. And you were born. Tell me a few things famous about. And you were born in Buxar.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a few things famous about Buxar. Or if I were to visit Buxar, what all things would you like me to see?
Sir, Buxar is the famous place where the decisive Battle of Buxar was fought in 1764. So I would like you to visit the battlefield of Kathkoli. Secondly, Buxar has a mythological significance. It is believed that Lord Ram attended all his education in Buxar district of Bihar. So I would like you to visit that places as well. Buxar has been focusing on riverfront development, and it has been a major source of tourism in Buxar. These are the three places which are very significant about Buxar.